இயற்கையை மருந்து சேனலுடைய மேலும் பல பதிவுகளை தெரிந்து கொள்ள இந்த சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்யவும், பெல் பட்டனை அழுத்தவும். மேலும் மருத்துவரின் ஆலோசனை பெற இந்த வீடியோவில் உள்ள எண்ணிற்கு தொடர்பு கொள்ளவும்.
Hi everyone, welcome to iyarkaiye marundhu. I'm Dr. Hamid and today let's discuss about fatty liver. Fatty liver is a disease where our liver, a very important organ in our body that controls so many metabolic functions and so many other processes in our body by producing and degrading so many types of enzymes and hormones. A very vital organ. When that organ is encompassed by fat and it is surrounded by fat, when it is being filled with fat, it is not able to function properly. This condition is called as fatty liver. So let's see how fatty liver comes into our body and how it differently affects us and how we can treat it through natural ways, through diet and through natural medicines. So fatty liver, like I said, it is a very harmful condition. Long ago, fatty liver was very common only in alcoholics, people who had a lot of consumption of alcohol, uncontrolled consumption of alcohol, who were addicted to it. So fatty liver was part of that group of people. But now if you look at who all have fatty liver, the sad truth is that almost every housewife or Indian females have fatty liver. They are the largest group that are affected by these diseases. How? Are they all regular consumers of alcohol? No, they are not. Then how come they are all affected by this very dreadful disease? It is very dreadful because it does not just affect the liver. People fear that the end product of fatty liver is it leads to cirrhosis of liver failure. But that is not the case in non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, because there are more dangerous diseases that comes before it. For example, diabetes or heart disease, PCOD, thyroid problems, so many types of cancers. All these are coming just because of this condition known as non-alcoholic fatty liver. So how is fat being deposited into this very vital organ of ours? Let us see. Sugar. When we say sugar, everyone thinks about either jaggery or the white refined sugar that we usually have in our diet. But is that the only sugar that we consume? Definitely no. Because carbohydrates are basically sugars. Rice, wheat, ragi, oats, all kinds of millets, all are grains. These are all filled with carbohydrates, around 70 to 75, 80% carbohydrates, and these are nothing but sugar. And sugar in the body in excess is bad fat. When there is so much sugar in our body tries to store it, and when it is storing it as fat. And this fat is very bad for our body. As we all know, our staple food, the staple food of Indians are grains, are either rice or wheat or millets. And these grains, as I said before, they are having around 80% sugars. And these sugars are converted into fat and they deposit in our very precious organ known as liver. This is how fatty liver comes into existence. And as I said before, once fatty liver sets in, diabetes or PCOD or thyroid issues or heart diseases are not far back. In around 5 to 10 years, people will start experiencing all these kinds of diseases, and they are very, very troubling symptoms. So how can we reduce or remove or be free from fatty liver in a very natural way? I will tell you 5 tips. 5 tips that is going to definitely help you or your family that have fatty liver or are suffering from fatty liver, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The first one, cut down on starch and carbohydrates. All kinds of rice. See, when someone has diabetes or when someone is having fatty liver disease, the doctors first tell them that rice is bad. What do? We switch to wheat, but wheat is not that far back. Wheat is also having the same amount, maybe 2 or 3% difference, same amount of sugar content in it. So we cannot substitute one for the same evil. We have to change it entirely. We have to stop taking grains and we have to switch to good vegetables, good fats. When I say good fats, I mean dairy products. I mean milk or yogurt, butter, cheese, curd. All these are good fats. All kinds of non-veg items, eggs. These are all very good fats. Only the fat that is converted from sugar is bad for your health. Other good fat sources are good for your body. So number 1, stop starch, stop carbohydrate. Secondly, include good fats in your diet. Thirdly, protein, good protein. You can either take it by supplements or you can have eggs or non-veg or even paneer or some non-veg or some veg food items that are good in protein. Fourth, definitely have omega-3, which is rich in fish, and also you can take it as supplements because it is an amazing molecule which has anti-inflammatory properties and it serves a lot of other health benefits as well. And fifth, there are a few herbs that helps to take away the inflammation from the liver and reduce the fat content in the liver as well. Those are Salacia reticulata, or else known as Eganayaga, Phyllanthus, or else known as Nilanelli, and Bulgardia diffusa, or else known as Punarnava. There are a lot of other herbs as well, but these, of course, with prescription and in the right amounts, can be very beneficial for you for your fatty liver disease. And please do not forget these 5 tips, which is cutting down starch, increasing good fats and good proteins, adding omega-3 to your diet, adding these good herbs to your health regimen. A very good extra tip for fatty liver disease is to increase lots of prebiotics in your diets, which are food for good bacteria. So these prebiotics are converted into short chain fatty acids, which are again anti-inflammatory and helps to relieve your body from this tormenting condition. I hope you all liked this topic, and please do share it among your friends and family, because you might not know who's suffering from this very terrible condition. And see you soon with a better video. Thank you.